Hey, what's up? Good morning and welcome to another episode with the Good Deal Guy. Today I want to show you guys the difference between my wired camera and my wireless camera. A lot of people ask me, should I get a wired camera? Should I get a wireless camera? There's benefits and there's cons and there's pros, right? So I want to show you guys this real quick. So I want to show you this one first. This is my Tapo C310. This is the one I use in the back. And I actually like this camera. It's a really good camera. It's a really solid camera. And you can hardwire this, or you can use a wire, like a internet wire, or you can install them and you can connect them to your Wi-Fi wirelessly. But it's wired. So what it does, you have to connect it to the power, and that's how you can run the power to them, right? There's no other way around it. So I had this one actually in the front of my house, and then later on I bought the wireless ones. But this one, I put them in the balcony and I had to run wires. So it's kind of like a little bit of work, right? Now, on the other hand, this is my Tapo C420. Amazing quality, and it's wireless. So this one actually comes in another panel just like this one. So this is actually a panel. This goes on the wall. You can drill it there. Okay. And this one here, you can just screw it. So it's a lot easier to install this than this. Now, the pros. This one is wireless, obviously. This one is wired. So you need a power source to connect this. Now, if you have a power source close so you can run it from your garage, or what I did, I had to run a power extension cord from the back of a building, so it was a little bit of work. And the cons are, if you actually plug in this and you plug in it somewhere close to the front of a house and somebody comes in and they unplug the power, your camera is offline. So that kind of defeats the purpose. With this one is wireless. So it just has the panel and you can plug it in and you set them up however you want. You have to charge this because it's wireless. It comes with a battery. I'll show you guys real quick. So every 180 days, so pretty much every 5 months, every 6 months, you have to take this out and you have to charge it. Now that depends on how much traffic you get within your camera, right? So if you're living on a really, really busy street and there's a lot of cars coming by, there's a lot of traffic, it will drain your battery. So you might have to do it a little bit earlier, like you might have to do it every 120 days, 130 days. But it's still worth it because it takes a couple of hours to charge a battery and nobody can disconnect it. And this one comes with a hub, because in the package, you're going to get 2 of these and they're both connected to the hub. Again, the hub, you can connect it with the wire to your internet, or you can do them wirelessly. And this is also a ring bell, which is kind of cool. Like not a ring bell, like a door, not like a doorbell, but you get notification in this, okay? Now, this one here, you can also put a memory card. So you have to open this. You can put a memory card so you don't have to pay any monthly fees. It has a speaker. So if you have this, let's say, in front of your house and there's somebody in your driveway, you can see them. You can also hear them and you can also talk to them. So if you have a delivery or somebody visiting you or you're not home, you can actually talk to them through the camera, which is neat. So is this one. It has a speaker and it has a microphone so you can hear. Okay. The quality is the same. I believe this one is 1080p. This one is 2K. So the quality is a little bit better. I'm going to leave you a link because this is my C310. That's the first one that came out. Now they have the C3W something. It's a newer version of this. I'm going to leave you the link for that one as well. But let me jump in the app and I can show you what is the major difference between this and this. So don't go anywhere, okay? And we're going to go over all the cons and all the pros So if you're deciding to buy a camera for your home, you can make a good decision, okay? So hang tight. Hey, what's up? All right, so we're doing a comparison, guys. We're doing a comparison between TP-Link wireless camera and TP-Link wired camera, okay? So let's dive in. This is the first, I'm going to show you the Tapo C310. Is actually, I haven't used this in a while, so there's an update. Cancel. I'm going to turn the volume. Oops. Off. Perfect. This way, it doesn't have the echo. So let's go to the setting real quick, and let's see what this camera offers. Okay, so for your detections, you have a few different options. You have the motion detection, and you probably notice when I do my videos, because the camera's in front of me, so I get the notifications right on top. But what I really like about the cameras, especially these two cameras, everything is customizable. So you can customize what notifications you want to get. You can customize when you want to get notifications, and there's so many cool features on them. Let me show you quick. So you have the motion detection. Okay, so basically, if there's a motion, it's gonna go off. You can change the sensitivity. Okay, I normally put it in the middle, but depends what you want. Now, you also have the activity zone, which is really cool. I tell you what it does. You can customize your activity zone. So if you look at the screen right now, imagine this is your front driveway. Okay, what it does, maybe you live in a townhouse and you have 3 or 4 neighbors, but I don't want my camera to go off every time the neighbor shows up or every time somebody walking their dog in front of my house. Okay, so I can move this here. So if this was my neighbor here and this was my neighbor, I don't get notifications every time somebody comes to the driveway. That makes sense? And I can add different zones. So I can have, for example, maybe you have a garage and you have your home, so you want to check the garage and the home. You don't want to check this side. You can add different zones. That's one thing I like about these TP-Link cameras. Now go back. You also have a person detection. So if you have, Amazon guy comes and do a delivery, or you have somebody come do your lawn maintenance, or you have a babysitter coming, or you have a person detection, obviously. So it actually tells you there's a person. Because sometimes there's a motion going by, or a bird flies by, or a whatever, and I don't care, so I don't have to look at my phone. But when it's a person detection, so I know actually somebody came to visit, or an Amazon guy or a delivery guy comes, right? If that makes sense. So go back. You also have a line crossing detection, which I really like, and I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so basically this is the area the camera covers, right? So I want to do a boundary setting. What that means, there's a little line here. So for example, if this top part was the street and this bottom part was my driveway, because I don't want my camera go off every time a car goes by, or every time a dog goes by, or every time a delivery person walks by, I can set this so every time somebody passes that line, then my phone give me a notification. That makes sense? And you can add as many as you want. You can add 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, right? So maybe if this was my driveway here in the middle, and I can move these lines here for you here, guys, if that makes sense. So I only want my phone beeps if somebody comes to my driveway, not the neighbors. Okay, if that makes sense. And you can add these and you can move them however you want. Depends on your driveway or your property size. Or sometimes people put them in the backyard and they don't have a fence and you share in an area with the neighbor or whatever. You can set these lines. These are imaginary lines. The minute something crosses that line, a car crosses, a person crosses, you get a notification. Okay? So let's go back. Also, you have a schedule. I have this in my other videos as well. Maybe when I'm home, I don't want my phone goes off every 5 seconds because there's a car going by or a person driving by or a person walking by or somebody walking the dog, I should say. I can schedule to my schedule how I want this to work. So if you're home, maybe 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and you can turn this off. Or maybe you go to sleep at 12 o'clock, you can turn it on between 12 and 6 a.m. Or maybe you're going on a vacation. You want it to run 24/7 when you're on a vacation, if that makes sense. So you can add what hours and when you want the camera to record and when you don't want it to record, okay? So go back. Very cool feature. I also have an area intrusion detection. I'm going to turn this on real quick to show you guys. So what that does, it's activity zone. This is very similar to the line crossing, but with the line crossing is as long as something crossed that line. With the activity zone, I'm going to add a zone. So if this was your driveway, maybe you want this section to be covered and you don't care about this section. Because when I park my car here and I park my other car there. And I don't care about that other area if the bird goes by or something goes by, but I care about this red zone. So if somebody comes and tampers with my car, I want to see, right? That's why you have this feature. Again, you can schedule that as well. I don't want to make it too complicated, but this is where people, if you want a camera that just record, this is a great camera. But if you want a camera that records when you want it and the area you want it, this is the perfect camera for you, okay? So go back. Also, you have your storage recording, you have your video on display, you have your privacy zones, you have your invert image, you have on the screen display so it shows you the time if you want. You can change the logo, display the text, okay? They have a lot of cool advanced features. Also, you have your notifications, guys. This is my favorite, your notification. By activity type. Do you want to get a notification with a motion? Do you want to get a notification with a person? Do you want a notification with the area intrusion? Do you want to get a notification with a line crossing detection? Okay, I have all mine on. You can change that, depends on your schedule, depends on what you want. Go back. And then again, you have a schedule for all these. You can do during the day, you can do during the night, or you can do custom time. You know, some people work shift. You know, you might go to work at 12 o'clock and you're coming home 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you go to sleep, so you don't want your phone to go off every 5 seconds when you're sleeping. So you turn them off from 8 to 2 o'clock in the evening when you're up. And then when you go to work at 8 o'clock at night or 12 o'clock at night, you can turn them on till till 8 o'clock in the morning when you come home, right? So you can schedule it to your schedule. Okay, go back and go back. And then it has updates that you can always update. It has a user guide. I love Tplink. If you ever have an issue, you have a great support, okay? Now, this is my Tapo C310 wired camera, right? The main difference between the wired and the wireless camera is obviously the wire. You get one camera. When I bought this one, it was actually a little bit more expensive a couple of years ago. I think I paid like $60 or $70. Now you can get them for like 40 or 50, depends, because I got them on Amazon and they do different promotions. I'm gonna leave you the link for that one. Okay, I'm gonna also leave you the link for my wireless one. Now, let's check the wireless one real quick. Let me turn the volume. Because when I speak, I don't want to have an echo, so you guys can see what's going on. I'm gonna do this here. Oops. So you can see. So when I bought this one was they're normally $230, $240. Obviously, it's more expensive because it's a wireless technology, I guess. And it also comes with this. Oh, you can see it? With the hub. So both of your cameras are connected to the hub. Okay. Now, let's go to the setting on this one. Again, you have the detections. You have the wake up sensibility. This is something cool. Because it's wireless and it uses battery, you want to save your battery, right? So you have a detection range on this. This is really cool. So do you want to detect it when somebody's right in front of your door? Do you want to detect it a little bit farther down when somebody's in your driveway? Or you want a huge, like a big range? So maybe you have a bigger backyard, you have a bigger driveway, so you can have a bigger range. You can adjust that for your need, okay? This is something the other one doesn't have. Also, you have motion detection the same way, you have person detection the same way, you have pet detection. This is actually kind of cool. A couple of days ago, because I have dogs at home, for people who don't know me, I have 2 dogs, and then I'm sitting at home. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning before I go to work, and my camera goes, there's dog detection and there's dog bark in my driveway. And I'm like, wait a minute, my dogs are at home. They're both sitting next to me. So I actually go outside. There's a little chihuahua running around and barking, and I know it's my neighbors. So I kind of like help them and pick them up and go back. It's like 2 doors down. I'm like, hey, your dog is in my driveway. So it's good to have. You know, if you have dogs and your dogs get out or your dogs run or whatever, your camera lets you know there's a dog detection, okay? This is a really good camera for people who have dogs. Also, you have your vehicle detection. So a lot of them are similar, but the main difference, guys, let me go back. The main difference is one is wired, one is wireless, okay? Now, there's a new one. I was just on Amazon a couple of days ago, and Tplink has a solar panel. So you can use this camera like this, and you can take it off the wall. Or if you don't want to take the wall and you don't want to go up the ladder and charge it every couple of months, you can buy the solar panel that goes right next to it. I'm going to leave you the link for that one as well. Okay, all of them, all these cameras are on my website. I'm going to leave you the link to check it out. Okay, and also if you have any questions, if you're not sure which one is a good camera for you, honestly, I would like both of them. This one is a little bit more on the budget, the one with the C310, because it was like 50 bucks or 60 bucks or something like that. And if you can catch it on sale, even better. So price wise, it's a little bit cheaper. If you want more features and you want more tech, but it's more expensive, and you get 2 of them. And you also get the hub. So if you have other cameras, so if you're thinking to buy maybe a couple of indoor cameras, maybe you want to buy a couple of outdoor cameras or the wireless doorbell camera for your home, TP-Link has all those as well. So when you buy this one and it has a hub, you can connect all your cameras. So what happens, it goes like this. So you can see all your cameras on one screen and everything connected to my hub, and it records everything, okay? If you're brand new, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe to support my channel. If you have any questions, any concerns, and you're like, oh, which one should I buy? If you have any questions that I didn't cover in this video, leave me a comment, hit me up, send me a message, and I try to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.